Hola Seekers, my name is Kim and welcome to another pick a card reading with me. So the title of this pick a card is Mr. Airplane, Send My Love. And if you can hear in the background, the winds are pretty strong today. They're pretty excited. And that's because they have just delivered these paper airplanes containing messages from your person, from the one to you. So to further unfold these love messages that your person wants to deliver to you now, we're going to be looking at both tarot and oracle cards. Also, there is specific messages within each paper airplane that we have here for each group. So there are 3 groups. The first group is peacock ore, the second group is amethyst, and the third group is blue calcite. So please pause the video if you need to, take the time to meditate, relax, breathe on it, and whatever paper airplane or crystal calls out to you, then that will be your group. And I will see you in a bit with your reading. Let's go. Hi Seekers who chose group number 1, the peacock ore. So to unfold the message your person has delivered to you, we're going to be looking at the message that is written in this paper airplane, and then we're going to be looking at tarot and oracle cards. And last but not least, a little surprise, we are going to be pulling some leaves with messages written on them, because I did ask for the assistance of the gentlest and kindest of wind spirits to help deliver the message of your person to you. Okay, so let us begin with the message in the paper airplane. Okay, so let's see what this has to say. Okay, so the message is: lonely traveler searching for the compass to lead me back home to you. That's what we have here. And now, let me just put this back so the view here. When I was connecting with this group energetically, when I was shuffling the cards and trying to connect with this group energetically, I got this message of just shuffle the cards first and then connect with the energy, or get the intuitive messages later. And when I was shuffling the cards for this group, there was a lot of cards falling out, and then there was a lot of putting the cards back and then shuffling again. So it was this very indecisive energy, like wanting to say a lot, but once you put it on paper, you kind of erase it or scratch it out because it's not exactly delivering what you're truly feeling. So it was this back and forth energy, but there was a lot to say. But later on, after I did pull out the cards, I did connect with this group energetically. And the other messages that I got would be yours if you held me tight. And pretending not to hear is choosing not to listen. And in the silence, I wait for your call. Now, the message that was written in this paper airplane, lonely traveler searching for the compass to lead me back home to you, what I got from this message is that I genuinely feel that the person who's delivering this message, your person, you're actually in separation. So meaning that you were once in connection or in a relationship with this individual, but due to some situation or causes, you have gone into separation. And now this person is trying to find a way back to you, either to find the right words or the right situation or circumstance. They're just trying to really figure out how to get back to you, how to reconnect with you, or how to maybe ask for your forgiveness. So that's why that indecisiveness, like there's a lot to say, but they really don't know how to express truly what they're feeling. And after I got the messages, the song Red by Taylor Swift came to mind. So if you want to look into those lyrics to see if there's any specific message there for you, then please do so after the reading. Yeah, so that's all I have for you in terms of the paper airplane. Now, I also say distance because if you look at this paper airplane, it's the stars, the nights, well, more than the night sky, it's space, right? It's kind of the cosmos, and with that, the cosmos and the night sky and the stars, it's a very distant feeling, like they're very far away from us earthly people, or those as we live here on earth. And the word also Pangea came to mind, which is the idea of separation. Yeah, so that's all I have. And then we have the pickacard, and this reminds me a lot of a meteorite. So that's again coming from long distance and like ending up here on earth. So there's again this idea of separation and distance and trying to figure out how to get to you. Now the pickacard is a stone that is used to bring in the energy of joy and fun, but I always see the pickacard as very imaginative because of all its beautiful colors that we have here. And it also feels very otherworldly, like I say, like a meteorite. Yeah, so that's all I have for you guys. Now let's look into the cards. So the first tarot card that we're going to pull for you guys is going to give us the energy of how this person sees you, how this person perceives you. Okay, so this is describing you in the eyes of this person. So we have the Two of Swords. Okay, so like I was mentioning before, I do feel that at one point you were in connection with this individual, but there has been separation. Either this person has done you wrong or has hurt you in a way, and now they see you as this, as you having your heart closed, as you blocking them or closing yourself from them, because we have these two women here and they're using the sword. And now we see this crescent moon in the background. Now the crescent moon, this crescent moon is beginnings, but remember endings, but remember with every ending there is a new beginning. So I feel that this relationship did end, but the hope for this person for something new to begin with you is still there. But it's like they see you and they're like, how can I go back? How can I ask for another opportunity? Because either I'm sensing like either during the time that you've been in separation, you've really leveled up in a way. Like you look more independent, more strong, more decisive, more standing ground in your decision. That's what I'm seeing here. It's like only very few people, only VIPs can enter here. And when I see the moon, it's this very vulnerable, intuitive and receptive energy, because it reminds me of feminine energy, which is about that, which is of receiving, of nurturing, and it's open. But here we have like these two guards here, and that's what this person sees you as a guard, as not really being welcoming to them. But I do feel that they see you as very regal, like they feel kind of childlike to me, and when they look at you, they don't see like the young girl anymore. They see a woman now. They see, or vice versa, if they're the female and you're the male, like they see, it's just like mature in contrast to them. If it's the same gender or anything, it's just whoever is on the receiving end has matured in contrast to the one who's sending the message. And so now they're like, how can I go to them? How can I even grab their attention again or have them listen to me? How can I obtain or gain their forgiveness? And it's even scarier because I feel that at this moment you probably have forgiven them. You have forgiven them, but you have decided just not to let them back into your life, because either you're more preoccupied on other things, be it work, your career, be it your self-evolution, like loving yourself first, improving yourself as an individual, or you have other things to preoccupy yourself with that you rather would invest your energy and time in, rather than romantic pursuit or your past, which involves this person. And they see that, they sense that, they feel that, and it kind of intimidates them. But more than that, it kind of keeps them like switching between like back and forth, whether they should come to you, towards you, or not. But they really, really want to. They have a lot to tell you, and it's not in a way to beg you or to want to come back into your life. It's just they really have a lot to express in terms of their emotions and feelings towards you, and they just really wish that you knew what they felt for you, why they did the things that they did, or if you have never been in connection with this person or in a relationship, they're really been like an admirer from afar, and they really just want to tell you how amazing you are. But seeing you, they kind of see you on this pedestal. They kind of see you maybe as this very far off person, like a star, really a star that they can't reach. Like they really need a special ticket, VIP pass to get into, to even close proximity to you, to your heart. And you see these two women, they have their eyes closed. So it's like, it just reminds me of, you know, those guards that are, man, I'm gonna sound stupid for not knowing what they're called, but the ones that are like in Europe or Britain, and they're standing like in front of the palace, and people usually joke around by doing a lot of funny faces in front of them, but they're just completely still. They don't change their facial expressions, they don't move, they're just statues. That's how I'm seeing these two women, as statues, and they're like, how can I grab their attention? How can I have them look at me? Like, that's why I see them writing and writing and writing over and over, and then scratching what they wrote, because they think it's not enough, and it really does not deliver what they feel, because what they feel for you, it's really like, it's reminding me of that quote from John Green, like, my thoughts are stars I cannot fathom into constellations. And that's what I'm sensing here. They just have so much to say about you, like positive things about you, and they have so many emotions for you, but it's just so vast, so deep, like space, that they really can't put it all together into simple words. It's very difficult for them. Especially because they see you in this light. Like, how can I move this goddess, or how can I melt the eyes of this person? How? So that's how they're seeing you, as a bit closed off. What's the word? It's not intimidating, but like they know you easily won't open up to just about anyone. Yeah, like you really choose your friends, you really choose the people who are around you, and you're just not a person who easily opens up. You're not an open book. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. Now I'm pulled one oracle card to give me the energy, the feel of what this person feels when they connect with your energy, or how they feel in regards to this connection. And it's quite gentle. We have the seahorse. So we see with all these colors, we have the predominant color here is purple. Now purple feels very cosmic and spiritual to me. It again reminds me of this space energy. Like, whenever I think of purple, I think of like higher, the cosmos, and that's a lot of energy, that's a lot of emotions, it's just a lot of feelings that really, when you have so much of that coming in towards you, it can be a little dizzying, it can be a little daunting, and that's what this connection feels to this person. Like, when they really sit down with it, it feels very otherworldly to them. It feels very far from them, like far off the reach, but they feel deeply for it. And we have this various different colors. We have browns, and we have like aquas or greens, and this like yellow orangey colors here. So there's a lot of mixed emotions, but I'm sensing all of this, it has to do with that back and forth, that doubting whether they should come forth or not, whether they are worthy to or not, whether they are deserving to come forward to you or not, or seeing you in this like majestic form. They really do not mean to do you harm. If you feel they have before, that's not their intention now. So they see you like this, and they're like, why would I even come back to their life to ruin this energy that they're in? It's like, it's not even worth it. And so that's why I see them like looking at you from afar. And so there's this mixed emotions. But when they think of you, when they connect with your energy, or connect with this connection, the energy of this connection, there's a lot of emotions that come up. You see how they're mostly here on the chest and in the head, and we have this brown color, like this muck energy around the head, around the crown chakra. So it's that overthinking, it's that doubt, it's that kind of not feeling worthy enough, and kind of downplaying themselves, because they really see themselves. I heard the word beetle as like the beetle in your life, and they really don't want to like ruin your beautiful aesthetic or where you are right now. But I do see the seahorse looking out. Now the seahorse, I'm sensing masculine energy here, but the masculine energy of the seahorse is very soft, very intuitive as well, because it is the male, I believe it is the male seahorse that carries the babies in their little pocket like a kangaroo here. And they're the ones that kind of nurture the offspring. And also seahorses, they mate for life. They choose one partner and they mate for life. So they're very loyal, very soft, very protective, but not in an overbearing way. So if this person was a bit overbearing, maybe over possessive in the beginning, if you were in a relationship with this person, I feel they have really softened from that. They have really learned their lesson. The time that they have been away from you has really, because I see this seahorse kind of traveling alone in the sea, has really given time to self-reflect, to understand themselves better, and to understand how their actions affected those around them, and why they're alone now. That maybe the way they acted before is the reason for which they are traveling alone now, trying to find their way back to the people they feel they have lost in their lives that were a good thing for them. Because we do have green here all around, which reminds me of the heart chakra, but we see how there's this white space in between. Sorry, there's a lot of noise. Let me pause for a little bit. Okay, now I'm back. They're my neighbors. I can't tell them to lower down their volume, so you know what, and then I feel that's what it also represents. Like, they have a lot of voices, a lot going on in their head, a lot that really has them like, I think it's the seahorse that can move back and forth easily, right? Like back and forth and side to side, quick motions, and that's what I feel like. They're back and forth, side to side, kind of indecisive. And I just received a message, so they are trying to communicate. And then the open sea, I see them in the open sea, so like they really don't know where to go. I do feel like kind of a bit wandering right now at the moment, and that's why they see you as very, very far away from them. And like I was saying, there's this white space here in between, so I feel there was a lot of love around them, a lot of potential in regards to relationship around them, but there's this kind of like gap between them and that. So it's like that idea of Pangea again, like it was separated from them, and I think this was intentional. This was like divinely orchestrated in a way, because this person really had to learn more about themselves before getting lost in relationships or getting lost in others. That's why I see a lot of like either chakras activating or lights activating, because I feel that at this moment they're kind of detoxifying of a lot of old beliefs, ideas, or emotions that really were creating muck in their chakras that wasn't allowing their energy to fully flow so they could come in their authentic essence, which is this seahorse. Is very gentle and it's very pure. And if you have had a relationship with this person and you're probably that cannot be them, yeah, that's why I feel that they have changed. Their transformation is not yet complete. I wouldn't think so, because there's still this gap around them, and there's still a lot to process, emotions and thinking wise and beliefs within them. But they're coming into that, and I think that's also the reason why they're really hesitant on going towards you, because it might be their own soul, like their inner knowing saying it's not time yet. I know you want to come in, I know you want to reconnect with this person, but it's not time yet to do so here in the 3D. Because the seahorse is a very magical creature, so, and we do have the cosmos here, so if you do think about this person often, or this person comes in your dreams, because I see dreams with the moon here, and thinking with swords, and then we have the wings here on the head, then you might be connecting with this person in the 5D energetically, and that's why they also feel this pull towards you. But they know that right now they're not gonna fuck it up again, so they know right now it's not the time. But they do feel this very genuine, and like I said, like this pull, but very like nurturing, soft, like they see you and they want the best for you. And if they think that they're not the best for you right now, that's why they're hesitant in reaching out. That's why they were hesitant in pulling the cards. They're like, should I not? Should I make this letter long, or should I keep it short, or what do I do? Yeah, so there's that energy. Now I asked for what was it? For cards to give me just the general energy of this person who's reaching out or trying to reach out to you. 2 cards fell out for this one. It's the only one that 2 cards fell out for. And I was like, okay, I'll accept it. We have, Justice. Wow. Okay, Major Arcana. The Justice card. Oh, okay. So with the Justice card here, I'm feeling repentance. See how this woman is holding the sword, and the sword is sheathed. It's like, you know, when they come kind of surrendering and forgiveness, the sword is not even out yet, and she's just holding it in a very peaceful gesture. And she's not kneeling, but for some reason I saw her kneeling. So it's kind of, they're coming into this energy of forgiveness. I feel they're forgiving themselves right now, but I think at this moment they really want to ask for your forgiveness, because they feel that if they receive your forgiveness, then they can really move forward. But that's coming from their ego, so that's why there's still a lot to move past and cleanse, because right now all that they have to do is forgive themselves first. If you feel this person owes you an apology, though I don't think so. I think you've forgiven them. If they have not apologized to you, oh goodness, I'm so sorry. Yes, those are my neighbors. But yes, if you feel this person owes you an apology, owes you forgiveness, oh, what was I saying? No, I feel that you have moved on from that. You have forgiven this person, even if this person has not directly asked for forgiveness to you or apologized to you. I think you really healed yourself, have come to heal yourself. I think, like this person, there's still some things to heal, because I do see this closing off. And I'm sensing more intuitively rather than the heart space, because I feel this is not like closing yourself off to everything and anyone. It's using rather discernment. You have come to that. It's really looking, getting to know people first before opening yourself completely to them. That's what I'm seeing here. But I think in terms of your intuition, probably you're kind of resisting. And it might be because when you ask you might get messages in regards to this person and you're like, nope, I will not accept that. And it's true, you have free will. You always have free will, but you might get a lot of messages, or you might think a lot about this person, or when you allow yourself to connect to your heart space, it's this person who you feel, and you really get frustrated with that, and you're like, nope, 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 nope. Yeah, and so you might close off to your intuition a bit in regards to that. But I would suggest to just surrender to it. It doesn't mean that you're accepting this person back, because in this 3D you have your voice, you can speak, you have free will, nothing is written in stone. So just allow yourself to surrender to it. Don't close off to your intuition, because they're just trying to tell you something and to help you heal further if you haven't completely healed or closed that wound from this relationship. But like I said, we have the Justice card here, and I do sense repentance, and there's so many colors. You see all of these colors here in the background? It reminds me of all of these colors we have here in the seahorse. There's so many emotions, there's so many messages and feelings coming through in regards to this person, and I think at this moment they're finding balance right now, and their solitude at this moment, I wouldn't say it's karma, because I really don't like the idea of using karma to punish another person to create balance, because I think that feeling of wanting the other person to feel what you felt comes from a wounded space, comes from a space of pain, and when we truly heal and forgive, then we do not wish any bad on any other person, right? Well, that's my personal belief. So it's not karma, it's just really their soul, the universe, truly trying to bring the colors back to this person, because before, I feel this seahorse was like completely like blank, and they really needed to come back into their true essence, and so it feels like it was like a very abrupt awakening for them, and all of these emotions, all of these colors, like their chakras all of a sudden lit up, like one's like they were all blinking all over the place. You know what, the router for the internet, when you turn it off and then you turn it back on, all of these lights just start going on and off. That's how I feel. It was like they were rebooted in a way, and that's what they're coming into right now, and they're just starting to realize all that they have done in the past, and they're repenting for it, they're understanding it, they're really seeing balance within, or finding balance within themselves, and they're really searching for forgiveness. They're searching for forgiveness, they're asking for forgiveness, but at this moment it's within themselves, and they truly want to come forward to ask for your forgiveness. But I think that first they need to find forgiveness in themselves, and then they will be allowed or given the words and the opportunity to come towards you. And again, that's only if you accept them, that's only if you open yourself to that. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. So I see change in this person. Ooh, and the next card that came out, it came out horizontally, so that's how I'm taking it. Let me pause the video because there's a lot of noise. Sorry. Okay, so we have the Death card. It came out, like I said, horizontally, so that's how I'm taking it. When it comes out horizontally, I usually see it as the energy that's the base or the foundation where this kind of stems from and roots in. And as I said, they're changing, they have evolved, and they have changed. And death speaks about that. It speaks about transformation. It speaks about evolving. It speaks about letting the old you die so the new you can be reborn. And I see this with this baby here, this golden baby. We see how this woman has wings and this baby has wings too. They have this time of solitude. Either the death of your relationship really caused this death in their persona of this individual, and I think they want you to know that they are changing, that they are transforming. And I thought, okay, that's coming through. And I think what they want to tell you is that thank you, because you have been the reason for which they have woken up. They want to thank you in that way. Like their soul wants to thank you because you really allowed them to live. Like all this time, they've been sleeping, and you you allow them to finally wake up and live and see the beauty that is around them, smell the roses, smell the flowers, and open themselves back to their true essence. And we also have again the stars here, space being represented here. So they're on a journey right now. They're on a journey. They're not lost and they are not wandering. They're finding themselves. They're transforming. And they do their past self. They feel sorrow. It's lamenting in a way for their past, for all that they have done or all that they were, that they see now with a new perspective, because a peacock or also reminds me of like new perspective, and they see it in a new light. And they're not completely like letting go of their past, like it's dead, it's gone, because they see that remembering themselves as they were keeps them in place, like it keeps them in place now. It's like that humbling, because it's what has allowed them to grow. It's like once you know where you tripped, you kind of want to remember where it was so you won't trip on that same stone again, right? And that's what I feel here. But what they want you to know is that they died and they were reborn, and right now they're growing, because we had this baby and this baby is growing up to transform into this beautiful angel here. Who knows? Like we have like white here, reminds me of purity and truth, and the sword always reminds me of truth. And yes, maybe in the future they will come with maybe an offering, but I see this as an offering of forgiveness, and that's all. And maybe it can turn into something if you do forgive this person, if you want to give this person another opportunity, that can happen. But at this moment, all they want to do is to ask for forgiveness, to let you know that they know who they were and who they are now, and that they see you. They see you now. And it's the same woman, actually. See this woman here? Like we see like young girls here, and then we see this woman standing here. So it's kind of a similar energy, but fully grown, fully coming into this angel, because it no longer has like the wings here on her head, but has actually sprouted her wings to take flight. Yeah, so that's their energy. And now we're going to be pulling some oracle cards to get further the message that this person wants to tell you. So we have manifestation with the bunny here. Okay, so manifestation. Again, with the bunny showing up here, it's the very soft and sweet energy. It feels like the newborn baby here. Like realizing one's dreams and kind of allowing oneself to be a child again and dream and hope, and like see how like I think they're meant to be flowers, but they're not fully colored yet. They're kind of like blobs. So it's like the child who dreams but really doesn't know exactly what they want. They have dreams, but they're just so vast, so vague, so general that they kind of come off as like little blobs here. So that's what I'm seeing. It's newborn energy here with that passion and wanting to do a lot of things. And I feel that one of their secret, well, not secret anymore because we're revealing it right now, but one of their innermost desires, innermost dreams, and I'm saying this comes from a very pure space, so it's from their soul, is you, is this connection with you. It's connecting again with you. That's what they're wishing for. It's this like reattempt at this, but now doing it the right way. because now they're truly going to come in as themselves, not as this fake persona. And they're like, this is how it was meant to be. Not how it was, but now that I'm coming into this energy, that's how we were supposed to meet. That's who you were supposed to meet, not the one that you met before. But even then, I'm still grateful for that, because I see you and you have become this wonderful, amazing being, and that has taught me the lie that I was living, the lie that I was presenting to the world, and it allowed me to come into my own being, into my truth. The next card that I have here is Kindreds. Yeah, okay. So remember that I mentioned that probably you have closed yourself to your intuition, or you do not believe in that, because when you ask about your love life or maybe your soul family, this is the person that comes to mind, or this is the person you connect with that you feel energetically. Or this person just keeps coming to mind. You keep dreaming about this person. You're like, why? If I already forgiven, if I already moved on, why my subconscious still pulls back to this person? Why does my heart beat faster for this person? Not in rage, but in love, in fondness for this person. Why? And it kind of irritates you and frustrates you. And the Kindreds is saying, well, because you have this connection with this person. And I know most of us think that soulmates or kindred spirits and all that sounds very beautiful, and that you always think about like the movies, right? Those who are soulmates are the ones who live like the romantic scenario. They're perfect for each other. They wouldn't harm one another, and that's true. I'm not like supporting harm or anything of the sort, but we usually feel that there's no conflict. There's no conflict, there's no arguments, there's no different point of views between the two individuals within the one relationship. But, soulmates, when two souls agree to meet in this life, it's not to live this fairy tale or romantic life that's completely calm and at ease at all times and lovey-dovey and pink roses, and the sun shining bright in the sky all day, every day. No, they also come to teach lessons to help each other grow, and that's what the Kindreds card here is showing. See how these light beings, souls, spirits, are connected to each other. But see how they're all coming from the same pool of water, and see how this pool of water comes from the same roots. Because they're essentially the same, they come from the same seed. And so one person's growth is the other person's growth as well. They help each other grow. And you helped each other grow. This person helped you create your boundaries and use discernment and see your self-worth and your value. And you awoke this person. You reminded this person they were living a lie, that they were really not showing up in their true colors, that the way that they were living was really pushing people away from them rather than pulling them towards him or her. So your souls, whenever I see kindreds, I think of soulmates. So your souls are from the same soul family. That's why you feel, that's why there is this strong connection. That's why this seahorse feels this strong pull to this Two of Swords. That's why this Two of Swords thinks about this seahorse often, or can't stop dreaming about them, or feels their energy, because they are from the same tree. They come from the same seed. You guys come from the same seed. And you do so, and you came in this life to experience this the way that you did, to help each other grow. And you have, and this person is. and you will be growing even further. And probably this is not the only person you will be connecting with, because we have 3 individuals here. You will connect with someone else who will help you grow as well. And not always has to be suffering, or not always has to be pain. These relationships, they can be wonderful as well. But just because one is like roses and daisies and perfect doesn't mean that it's better than the other one who brought in some hard pain. Because what that hard pain did was made you realize that you had a heart that needed to be opened up further. Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing here. Like, this person is letting you know that this is the reason for why things turned out the way that they did, even though they truly wish that they hadn't. They truly wish that you have met them in this newer light, in this justice energy that they're in now, so that things could have flown better. But this is the way things had to be. And then we have abundance here. There is so much noise. Like, this person really is still hesitant on wanting to deliver this message, because I feel they think that you might still have some anger here, or you just don't want to listen to this, because we did have the message pretending not to hear is choosing not to listen. So there's a lot of disturbances noise wise. But yes, we have the abundance card coming in next. Okay, so abundance doesn't necessarily have to do with physical wealth, like economic wise, or like money wise. Abundance is what you perceive to be abundance as. So it could be emotional health, or whatever you perceive abundance to be. But for this person, they are collecting in their journey, they are collecting all these flowers. And it's like their own lessons. It's kind of their own self-discoveries. And they're telling you, like, they are transforming. And they're opening themselves further to their authenticity, because we have green here surrounding this. And green reminds me of heart chakra. And heart chakra, when it's open, it's about being genuine. It's about being authentic. It's about giving, but also receiving in a very balanced way. And I think at this moment they're saying, I'm finding several ways that if one day, by divine timing or divine orchestration, I bump into you or you bump into me, I will have something to offer to you. I will have the right words to let you know how I feel about you, and to ask for your forgiveness. I will have the right words finally to speak to you, to let you see me, and to let you know that I see you. I see you. And I think this is also saying they see how well you're doing, and they're proud of you. They feel happy for you. They feel happy for you, and they just wish more of this to come towards you. And they're also letting you know that they're on their way to that abundance as well. Yeah. And like, I think this is also saying they know. They're carrying with all that they did, and they know. They're figuring it out. They're realizing it. They know now. Yeah. We have guarded, and it's in reverse. So guarded upright, it's a very defensive energy. They have the hand up here and the eye. Now with this eye here, I'm seeing it as very judgmental. Very judgmental, criticizing, having a lot of like limited or narrow-mindedness, trying to find the fault in everything. Also, I see with the tears here, like playing the victim. Yeah. And with it in reverse, I feel that they're coming they have come out of this energy. Like, this is the energy they're coming out of. That this is probably what they were in, and this is them coming out. Because we do have this hand, and this is, what would that hand be? The right hand. So the right side of the body, I always relate it to divine masculine energy. And when that energy is unbalanced, we have a lot of arrogance. We have a lot of possessiveness. I also think of like tyranny. And all of that comes from insecurity and not knowing one's own identity or standing in one's own power, because it's taking away power from other people to feel power for yourself, because you don't feel that in yourself. And that person is really balancing that masculine energy at this moment. That's why we have the seahorse here. That's really it's really balanced between masculine and feminine energy, because the seahorse is a caretaker, right? It's a protector, it's a defender, but without being a tyrant, right? And so that's what they're coming into, and that's their true essence, and this is putting their guard down. And I think it's kind of asking of you as well that hopefully when you do meet each other again, if the universe allows that, when it's time, that you will give them the opportunity to let you know, to finally deliver these flowers to you, these roses. And it's just for you to listen to them. They know that you have every right to reject them, but they hope that you will put your guard down, that you will put these swords down, and you will. I see it like what would it be like when like they're in like monarchy, when the kings and the queens, and you're entering the hall, and you have all the soldiers there, and they finally give you pass to speak to the king or to the queen, and you kneel down. Like I'm seeing like the throne over here on the other side. You kneel down and you give your request, or you give what you have to say. That's what I'm sensing as. It's like, if like hopefully you will allow me that to speak to you, in that time. Because they have been working on themselves, and like I said, they have a lot to express, and a lot of it is very, very personal, of course, because this is a general reading, so it's personal to your situation. I asked for like 2 little clarifiers as little side notes, or like PS notes at the end of the letter, and this is the ones that we have. We have lovers, the lovers. Which I will feel will be clarifying this kindred's card. Now, the lovers does not necessarily mean romantic, like lovers or partnership. It also represents duality. So I feel this person was really living in one, which is kind of impossible because we always need both energies, but they were really presenting themselves more in this one energy, one essence of themselves, like one side of the coin, and they're realizing that they really have this other feminine, more noises, this feminine energy with them, this soft side to them, and they're really balancing with the justice. I see like a lot of balance, the scales. They're really balancing those energies now, like merging them, coming into one whole being finally, and presenting themselves in their true essence. And again, they just want to let you know that it was you who opened themselves to this, that it was you who taught them this, that they admire you, and even seeing you now, they really admire how far you come. Like I keep feeling guilty about saying that they admire you, because I hear you saying like, how dare you, and like they feel that, and so that's why I think it's very hard for them to express anything at the moment. So maybe there needs to be more healing in terms of this relationship, to see yourselves in a new light, and to really understand what this relationship brought in you, and that it wasn't all dark. Because we have light here. See how they're kind of, they don't have feet, but they're stemming from this light. And we have the clouds drifting away, so that we have this sun, which with the eye, which I see like the universe or the all-knowing eye, finally being able to see. And I see that as intuition or your third eye. So it's kind of even yourself finally being able to understand and truly see the purpose for this connection and the way that it played out. So there won't be any more resentment or hate or anger lingering in terms towards this person or in terms of this connection. So that you can finally both be liberated in a way. But with the lovers and with the kindreds here, there is fondness, there is love still here at a soul deep level. And that's because your souls plan to go through this, and it was hard for them, but it's kind of very horrible to say, but it's like they decided to go through this, and it was painful for them as well to go through this, but it was because they knew that after this, the people that were going to come out of that dark tunnel on the other side were gonna be the magnificent beings. It's like, like the walnut or the chestnut, you have to bang on the hard shell in order to get the nut that's inside. That's how it was. I think you both had really hard shells, presented differently, and it really needed to be something like a snap or something hard, like a lightning bolt, to come in to really make you realize your worth, who you are genuinely. And then we have the star in reverse, which reminds me, I feel, will be a clarifier for this manifestation card that we have here. Like I said, this person, I feel, is realizing a lot about their dreams right now, and reminiscing about it or coming to understand what they truly want in life. And like I said, this person, I see the star here and I see as the North Star. Like, this person is still on their journey. They have yet to be found or find themselves completely. And that's if you've been asking why this person hasn't reached out to you, because maybe you do want this person to reach out, this is the reason why. Because they know it's not the time yet. They know there's still a lot of baggage on them. There's still a lot that they still need to clarify and understand within themselves first before coming to you again. Because like I said, they do not want to fuck this up again. Because feel like they see this as their one wish, their one opportunity. See how this star is falling? Like, they only have one chance to really capture this star in their hands, and they want to be ready for that. They don't want to fuck it up. They want to present themselves to you as this bright star, because they know you're that bright star, and they want to match you. And this is just saying, just telling you, but they are making progress, because we do have ice here. The water is melting. The water is slowly melting. And I did say that for you as well, right? They feel you as this ice, and they're like, how can I thaw that ice, the frozen heart that they have for me. And I think in time, your pain will start thawing. That anger will start thawing. And again, we have the stars here. Yeah, so like I said, they do see you as this star, very out of reach. You shine so bright for them, and they're just wondering how and when. But the star did come up here, so there will be a way for you to reconnect, for this person to connect with you. But again, universe respects free will, so it's always up to you whether you want to open yourself to this person or not, which I feel why this person is a bit nervous. Yeah, but that's their wish. And at this moment, they wish for it, but they don't know how it can come about. But there is that opportunity. But I think at the end, like the universe will orchestrate a way for you to meet at the right time, when this person is finally ready, has collected their abundance in order to offer you this, or to give you the right words. But again, it's like the door. The universe presents the door. Whether you open it or not, it all depends on you. So the opportunity will be presented, but whether you allow this to happen or not will depend on you, because you have free will and the universe respects that. The universe wants you to know that. Now we have 2 cards that are direct from Spirit. Now they're directly from this person who's sending this message to you, from their spirit guides to you, in terms of this connection or in terms of this person, any message that they want to tell you. And we have the writer. I don't usually read this by the book. Noise. But the writer is, for me, a messenger. You see how he's coming at full speed. He's coming in with the message. So the spirit guides are telling you this person, their purpose, they have a purpose, and it's to come to deliver a message to you face to face, not in cowardice anymore, not through just letters or through phone or email anymore. If you're actually in a physical distance from each other, this person is finding a way to get to you. But like I said, it's when they have the message with them. They're not coming in like right now indecisive and with jumbled words or not knowing what to say. It's when they have their letter ready. It's when they have the message, the right words. Finally, they've untangled the knots of their emotions, and they finally understand themselves, that they will come to you. And spirit guides are letting you know that. But they're not coming in bad intentions. Not in bad intentions is when this person has finally come into their true essence. Then we have the Eye. Okay, so number 4 represents stability and long-term for me, but it also represents like firm foundations or just roots, like something that has taken its time to root and grow. So it's true, it's real. So the message that they're coming in here they have taken their time in finding the words and really understanding what they feel for you, what this connection is for them. And with this Eye, I know it sounds a bit creepy, but it's like they have their eye on you. They are watching you, but it's not like the evil eye or anything like that. It's just that they're watching your growth, and they're kind of inspired by it. And it's kind of like, as they see you, it pushes them forward also to keep on their journey, to keep on their growth, because they do want to let you know how they feel about you, and they do want to let you know how sorry they are, but they also want to let you know kind of what your relationship has meant for them and how it has allowed them to grow. And I'm like, then I also reminds me of seeing this relationship, of seeing you in a new perspective, but it's mostly of seeing this connection that was in a new light, really understanding why it had to play out this way, even though it hurts. It might hurt as hell to acknowledge everything that was done. I'm not sensing any abusive relationship here, like to extremes. I am not. But if it is the case, I'll always remember that you have free will. You don't have to accept this person back into your life, and the universe with this 2 of Swords is respecting that. Is respecting you and is respecting your choice. And this person, when they come in, they're respecting your choice as well. They understand that now. Okay? Yeah, so that's what I have in terms of the card for you. If there's anything else, please let me see. I am not going to say the word sorry if you're looking for that, because I feel this person thinks that word doesn't really encompass all that they feel, and they will have the words for you when they meet you, when they come, when the universe allows you to bump into each other again, and that will happen. The spirit is confirming that with this. So that's why that word has not popped up in this reading. Okay? So group 1, I went and put all the cards back because there is a message behind the seahorse, and it would be kind of unfair not to read it for you guys, because maybe there is a message here for some of you for this group. So the seahorse, contentment. Seahorse is a calm and mild-mannered spirit, satisfied to amble throughout the sea. Father to many, he is dutiful and attentive, willing to bear the load. He is utterly content to be who he is, feeling no urge or pressure to be something he is not. He is accepting of his calling. When Seahorse is present, he encourages us to consider the friction in our lives, reminding us to reflect upon our perspectives with objectivity. In neutrality, opportunities manifest that might otherwise remain hidden. So that really is kind of the overall energy of what is going on here. Like we had, the seahorse is coming into one's own, is accepting one's calling, not being anyone or anything else is not truly them. Like we have here, feeling no urge or pressure to be something he is not. And then we also have, encourages us to consider the friction in our lives, reminding us to reflect upon our perspective. And that's what I feel with this individual, a lot of reflection. And I feel when they communicate with you, when they finally bring in this abundance, what this will bring out in you, when you allow yourself to open these swords, if you do, give them the opportunity, listen to them. What this will bring will be a lot of reflection within yourself as well, because we have twins here. We have reflection here. We have reflection here, which is that duality, but it's seeing oneself in this other light, seeing that aspect of the self, seeing the what happened in, like we see the negative in one thing, but there's also the positive, because there's the negative energy and the positive energy. Doesn't mean one's better than the other one, or one's good and one's not. It's just two different aspects, two different sides to the same coin. And that's what this will bring, a lot of reflection, not only for this person, but also for you as well. There will be a lot of learning and understanding. And we also have opportunities manifest that might otherwise remain hidden. And I see that with this abundance and with this star. As this person comes more into their authenticity and more into their own, I feel there's a lot of creative and manifestation and dreams coming to surface that this person will take pursuit in them and will create their abundance. Again, abundance means different to different people. So what abundance means to this person, that's what they will be calling in and manifesting. As they start realizing and growing more into themselves, like these little dreams here will finally turn into real flowers or turn into stars. So now, truly, that is all I have for you in terms of the cards. And now let's move into the next section. I'm gonna keep this, the energy here. Now let's see what... Let's say that this person has whispered their message into the wind, and now the wind has come to deliver it to you. And let's see what that message is. One more? Okay. Let me see. Pull every single one. Okay. So we have, oh, you guys see? The word magic. We have thinking. We have declare, listen. We have release. Always. Connect. Yeah, this person wants to connect with you. Create. Okay. And we have R and the word feel. Yeah. So we could say our magic, we are magic. Think this is saying they feel you as maybe you feel them. They do wish that when the time comes, you will listen to them. You will listen to what they have to say. They hope for that, but they're not forcing that on you. There's the energy of release. Release the pain, release the hurt, release the past. I think this is saying that they will always feel this genuine appreciation and love towards you. At like a soul level, taking away all the masks and the pretenses and the hurts. They will always love you and care for you. They're thinking of you. And I think they're creating, like I said, they're creating a new them that is the real them, the truest expression of themselves. And with all the stars and that manifestation energy, I think they're creating a new life for themselves. It's completely sprouting from this death. It's being reborn again, not only like in themselves, but their life completely. Yeah, and again, they do wish to connect with you, but at the moment, it's not the right time. So that's all I have for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I hope it did resonate, that it brought you some clarity or some guidance. If it did, please do like or comment, and if you want to stick around for more readings, then please do subscribe. I do offer personal readings if you're looking for some personal guidance. All the information is in the description box down below. Thank you so much for joining me, and until the next moment, bye bye. Hello seekers who chose group numero 2, the amethyst. Okay, so we're firstly going to be looking at the message written inside this paper airplane, and then we're going to be pulling out the cards here for you. And at the very end, I do have a little surprise for you. We're going to be pulling out these leaves with messages written on them, because when I did connect, I asked for the gentlest and kindest of wind spirit to help me deliver the message of your person to you. That's why we have the leaves here with the messages, okay? So firstly, let us look at the message that is written inside this paper airplane. So this is the airplane you guys chose. There's drawings of flowers in them. Now, let me open it here in front of you. Now let's look at message. So this one was pretty long. I got a lot of intuitive messages. I just wrote down whatever came to mind, and this is what I wrote down. It says, "Here I am here. In your arms is where I'll remain, lifting your sorrows and your pain. Stay, stay, stay. I will stay. This time I will stay." When I was done writing these messages, a song came to mind, a song that I haven't heard in a long time. It's the song, let's see, "Here I Am" by Bryan Adams. The lyrics to the songs are, "Here we are, we've just begun. And after all this time, our time has come. It's a new day, it's a new plan. I've been waiting for you, here I am." Okay, so those are the messages delivered through this paper airplane. Now let me put this paper airplane back into form. But let's see, when I was connecting with your energy, what I saw in my mind's eye was this image of a knight on a horse with the sword in air. Kind of reminded me of the Page of Swords. But this knight was moving fast like the wind, was moving in action, was charging forward. Then I also felt this coolness on my left side of the body, and kind of like a pull, like calling, kind of like a gentle pull, like calling my attention in a way. So with this knight in shining armor, it might be either a person coming in towards you, letting you know that they are coming towards you. And yeah, this might be your knight in shining armor. If you've called to that person, then they've heard your call. But now, let's look at what the amethyst is. Now the amethyst, this amethyst always reminds me of the third eye and the crown chakra. And it's like a highly spiritual crystal. So I don't think you've met this person who's sending this message towards you. I feel this connection developed first spiritually on the 5D, and that is why we have this knight in shining armor charging towards you and telling you, kind of letting you know that yes, they're here, that they do exist, and then they're on their way towards you. That's why the message of they heard your call and they're coming towards you, because there might be some telepathic communication going on between you both, but you might not realize that it's actually a living person that you're connecting with and that you're communicating with. You might think that you're just talking to yourself, but in actuality, it's a conversation back and forth between you and this person. Maybe this person has already seen you, if they're, because we do have the amethyst, so I do feel that they are spiritual. And when I mean spiritual, it doesn't necessarily have to mean that they read tarot or that they see pick-a-card tarot readings, or they're into the mysticism or the occult. It just means that maybe they meditate and then they use meditation as a form, maybe a relaxation, or just to calm their anxiety or anything that they're facing at the moment. And through their meditation, through their silence and being in solitude and being with themselves, messages come through easily for them, because I feel that they meditate, but they don't go in with expectations. They don't go in to find answers. They really meditate to be still and find that inner peace. And when you really go into meditation without expectations, or without like an intention, like I want to know this, or like looking for your soulmate or who is your divine counterpart, then messages can flow more easily, because you're not resisting. Whatever comes in, you're not resisting it or judging it. So this person, I feel, they don't have that. They weren't intentionally looking for you when they were meditating or going deep within, but they found you. They found you, or they seen you in dreams, and they know about you. I feel that with the flowers here, well, I'm going in deep without looking at the cards here, but with the flowers here, I think that they're very dreamlike and soft energy, like their essence truly believes in, like, they're very romantic. They're that romantic soul, and they do believe in that fairy tale romance. And I think that ever since they were born, they were young, they felt that there was someone out there for them. But I don't think they allowed themselves to fully chase after that or wonder about it all their lives. It was just kind of like a side note to them. Like when they had time for themselves, they dreamed about it, they fantasized about it, or their heart and their soul longed for it, because they knew there was someone out there for them, specifically for them, or who matched them. Because I do feel like a soul connection here. But I think that whatever circumstance in their life at this moment has really now kind of pushed them to dig deeper, or just to be more in tune with themselves, with their soul. And in this solitude, they have found answers that they really were not looking for. And one of them was you. And so now that they know, that's why they're this knight in shining armor, because now they know. And so now I think that their life now, because possibly it was busy before, has given them the time and space to really pursue this, like an opening to go towards you. Yeah. That's what I'm seeing here with this amethyst, because it reminds me of crown chakra. And when we open our crown chakra or third eye, then we get clarity on things, and we are better able to communicate without having to communicate verbally, because it's that telepathic communication between like energies. Yeah. Okay, but now let's get into the cards. So the first card that I pulled for you guys is a tarot card. And this tarot card is going to give us just how this person perceives you, how you appear to this person in their eyes, your energy. How cute. We have the Knight of Chalices. Yeah. So I did say that this person has most likely heard your call, heard your message. And they see you, see how this man, like, it's this romantic energy. I think, like, that's how I feel them as, but this you're also coming off as this very romantic little knight here who is looking for their princess, who is looking for that fairy tale romance, who is looking to be that hero, the knight in shining armor is right here. But it's very, very childlike, yet very innocent. It's like a wish. It's like, I feel it's like cosplay, you know, they want to be this, but they don't feel they are this yet, and so they just dress up as is. And look how they're looking at their cup. I'm seeing the cup as empty, so they're just waiting to see who can fill their cup, or rather who can match their cup. It can also be that because the Knight of Chalices is very pure, very sweet, and very loving. They have a lot of love to offer and to give, because we could see that this Knight also has one hand over its heart, like I feel them feeling, like they have the feels, and they have a lot of emotions. Like sometimes how they feel, or their feelings are too much, and it actually causes like physical ache in their chest or in their heart. So they might be, or you might be, because this is how they're seeing you. You might be an empath, meaning you might feel others' emotions strongly. You might be very sensitive to content, to noise, to music, to other people. This is a very sensitive person. This is a very creative person as well. Very intuitive, like I said, very deep into their emotions, but not in a way that they get lost in their emotions. There also is a form of emotional intelligence that still needs to mature into the King of Cups, but they do have that sense of emotional maturity, so they don't get swept away by their emotions too much. It happens every once in a while, because I do see this cape flowing, and I'm just reminded of Edna Mode from The Incredibles. No capes, because capes they're very dangerous, and so it's this like very flamboyant energy. So sometimes your emotions can, if you don't balance them out, or you're not truly aware of them or understand them that well, then they can really overtake you, cause very sad days or this moodiness. But they're seeing you as, I'm getting like wispy energy, like a song, like a very melancholic song, and I feel that it's your call. Like you've been looking at this cup and calling out and asking, like, where are you, or who are you, or when are you coming? Because the Knight of Chalices is not someone who's had a lot of relationships, romantic relationships. I feel that it's rather this energy of fantasizing or wanting or having crushes, but there's a lot of unrequited love here. And so you're asking, when will it be your turn to experience this love, to drink from your cup? You're like, when will I finally be able to drink from this cup? And that's what they heard you, like they heard your call, and they see you. They see how sweet you are, how genuine, but most of all, how innocent you are. A bit naive as well. And because of this innocence and a bit of naivety, that's why they're charging in. Even though you present as the Knight, I'm looking at this Knight, and I'm just looking at rather as a Page of Swords, because look, even his little sword here is like tiny. It looks like a dagger. Like it really looks like a rubber sword. Like he's really cosplaying. He's not a really of a war type kind of individual. And then we have, like, I'm seeing this as lily flowers, which is very pure. Very, very pure, very innocent. And so that's why I feel this person comes in as a protector. Like, I'll be your knight in shining armor. Like, I'll protect you now. Like, I hear your call. I feel your pain. I sense your loneliness and your longing, and now I'm coming towards you. But I do sense with this, they also see you as very creative, because we have this very flamboyant red feathers here, and red always reminds me of creativity. And again, you don't have, like, a bad bone in your body. Like, you might have some, like, thoughts of, like, maybe, because envy, people see it as a very horrible thing, but like, it's human nature to have envy every once in a while, and it kind of is resourceful because it teaches us what we want for ourselves. If you're envious of another person or something, it's because it's something that you want. So it's telling you this is what you truly want, then go work for it. Go get it for yourself. Be inspired for this person and turn that envy into inspiration. And so that's what I'm sensing here. Like, you had some thoughts, you know, some negative thinking here and there, but it's not, you don't have bad and cruel intentions. You don't. And I think that this knight in shining armor sometimes thinks themselves as a bad like a bad figure or a bad person, like they're dangerous, but they're truly not. They're truly not a dangerous figure here. Yeah, I'm sensing poetry, poetic, and just like music and singing and sighing and just looking at the stars. Also a bit insecure because we have this page looking down at, this knight looking down at his cup. So there's a bit of insecurity. It's not really seeing your worth. It's seeing your cup empty, when in reality your cup is full, because you're full, you're living, you're here, you're existing, you're a full, whole being, but you're not seeing your worth, you're not seeing your value, or even the value of your cup, your vessel. When I see the cup or the vessel, I always think of it as our body, because our bodies, like vessels, hold water. Our bodies hold our energy and our essence. And probably maybe you look at yourself in the mirror and you don't see a beautiful individual. You don't see your vessel as beautiful, as ethereal, as wonderful. And like this person sees it. It's like this person hears your thoughts or your prayers, and they're like, how? Like, if you're this, look at you. Look at this beautiful being right here. Look how gorgeous you are. Like, you're like that swoon energy. So they just can't really fathom how you would perceive yourself as this, and that's why they appear as this knight in shining armor. That's why I saw knight in shining armor in my vision, because they're like, hell no, I'm coming in to let you know how wonderful and beautiful you are, to appreciate yourself more, your vessel and your inner light and your inner being. Yeah, and so that's how they're seeing you as. Like, they want to protect you. And now the next card is an oracle card. I asked for one, but they pulled out two, so I'm like, okay, I'll take them. And this is I asked to represent how they feel about this connection. What is when they connect to you, or when they connect to this connection, they feel into the energy of this connection, what is it that they feel? And the first one we have is the wolf. Whoa. Okay, so the wolf can represent many things, but first of all, we have one wolf here, and we have this wolf calling out. So I always think, the wolves are known to travel in packs. So when I see a single wolf, I always think of the lone wolf. So it's a wolf that has lost its pack, that hasn't found its pack. And because they're meant to be in packs, they're meant to be with other people, with their community, they sense that loss, they feel that loss, and they feel that longing. And that's why you have them calling out. And if you ever heard a canine call out or howl to the moon, you can sense that raw feeling, that longing, that yearning. And that's what I'm sensing with this, because like I said, I do feel that you've sent a call. You've sent a call. Like, you feel this loneliness, you feel this longing, and it's deep in your soul. And maybe you don't understand it, because if you don't know about this person, or that you're connecting with the person on a spiritual level, on a soul level, connecting with them telepathically, then you just feel this longing, like you're missing not something, but you're missing someone. You're missing someone, and you're just wondering who that could be, or maybe something is missing within you. And it's not saying that because you're incomplete or not whole, because you are whole. It's just they're like something is not completely there. Like, your picture of your life is missing, like a blob, like something there. And that's you calling out. And that's why when they connect with this energy, they feel that longing. And it's also because their soul has also felt that, there's someone out there for them. Because I also sense them as very romantic. So they know about that. You both feel that. I feel like you're both mirroring each other a lot. And so since there's that longing from you and there's that longing from that person, when they connect into this energy, when they connect into you, when they feel into this connection, this is what predominantly comes out. This yearning for each other. This yearning for partnership, for community, for a like-minded soul or like-minded individual. Yeah. And the next card that came out is the koala. Oh, so cute. Now the koala is very chill. They're very chill. They sleep. They're very kind. They're not aggressive, even though their like nails are like very, very sharp. Okay, I'm laughing because the koala reminds me of someone. But yeah, they're very sweet and tender individuals. And so, like, there's a lot of childlikeness within this connection. There's a lot of softness and sweetness, and really this idea of like, if you feel dangerous or you fear, maybe you have, sorry, there's a helicopter. Let it pass by. Okay, so if for some reason, before you've offered your cup, not only necessarily romantic relationships, but any other relationships, be it friendships, whichever other relationship, you offered your full cup and this person spilled it, and now that's why you're looking at your cup like, damn, like you feel it's empty now, and for that you're afraid of experiencing another relationship. You kind of closed yourself off. That's why you're just cosplaying at this moment, pretending and fantasizing, because you're like, it's better to like read about fairy tales and romance and believe in that and keep myself safe and fantasize about it than like actually going at it and pursuing it or experiencing it, because in real life all that happens is you get your heart hurt. Or I'm like the exception, like everybody gets that happy fairy tale, but maybe I'm not meant for that. I'm just meant to have my cup being like, you know, tipped over and poured over, but not shared with someone else. And you're kind of like, you know, although you really want that romantic relationship, and you kind of closed yourself off, like you fear that your romance might be not sweet, might not be genuine, might not be loving, might be a bit ferocious, but in reality this connection is extremely sweet. It's extremely like flowing and grounded, like, because we do have brown here and we have pink here in the background, which is again that innocent and kind energy. Like it's genuine. It's like, you know, children, they're in that innocent age. They cannot tell you a single lie. They're straightforward, and what they do it because they believe in it, because they think that it's right at the moment before anyone tells them otherwise. And that's what this connection is. It's genuine. The expression of it, what is said here, what is given here, what is received here, all of it is genuine. But now let's look at the back of the cards to give us. So we have wolf, instinct, a creature of solitude yet highly pack-bound. Wolf serves as a strong intuitive guide for those seeking a stronger connection to their innate gifts and talents. He encourages us to follow our intuition, confronted with the tenuous and often severe connection to his environment. Wolf depends on his instincts to survive his rugged landscape, leading with conviction. He reminds us of roads less traveled in his example. He demonstrates the possibilities when we trust ourselves to face adversity. Yeah, so this is also speaking of trusting yourself, because like I said, there was this sense of insecurity, but there was the word connection, strong connection, and it's connection with self, but it's also, I feel, talking about wanting this connection with someone else as well. And then we have the koala, which is wisdom. Koala gives us with sacred wisdom. Through his ability to climb high into the canopy, he encourages us to seek a broader vision of the universe. Above the fray, we are able to see distances far beyond the horizon. Sitting atop the trees, he speaks of interconnection and solidarity. In his presence, he beckons us to protect the memories of our many ancestors, honor our fragile ecosystem, and protect Mother Earth from our recklessness. Koala's wisdom calls upon us to uphold our fidelity. Okay, so words that are popping out for me are, so protect. I feel very protective energy here. This person wanting to protect you, to allow you to understand that it doesn't have to be this way. This person will not spill your cup, but fill your cup and like sharing that giving and receiving with you. And we have the word interconnection here in solidarity. I do feel that this person discovered you when they were a time of solidarity, when they were in a time of solitude. Yeah. So that's what I feel here. I feel like, I don't know how to express this with the koala, but it feels like it's not friendship. It just feels like it goes deep. Like, yeah, like you have experienced this connection with this person for more than one lifetime, and so it has grown throughout the lifetimes. But at its seed, it was like this deep bond that can almost, in our earthly view, can be confused as a friendship, because it's like, you're like, how could two people who are from different bloodlines, maybe even different ethnicities or cultures, just from two different walks of life, find such like familiarity between them and have such a deep bond? It's almost strange, but that's who you guys are. It's like, yeah, you connected in this like loyal, it's like loyal. I feel like the wolf also reminds me of loyalty, like a loyal connection, and it's this safety, because the koala, when they're in there, they spend most of their time in the trees. That's the safe space, that's home, that's haven to them, that's their cocoon. And that's what it feels like, this person, when they connect with you or feel into this connection, it's their cocoon, it's their safe space, it's where they could be their most truest self, where they could like let down all the shields and the barriers and be completely vulnerable. Yeah. And with the intuition here, again, I'm just getting spiritual. Oh, but I talked for 26 minutes about this, so now let's move into the next card. Now this card is to give us a representation about the person who sent the message to you. Just their general energy. Dun, dun, dun. We have this is the 5 of Chalices. Okay. Sorry about the background noise. It's my neighbors. So with the 5 of Chalices, I'm seeing that person as this figure here. Now this is representing the story of the Little Mermaid, the original story, the Grimm's fairy tale story, not the Disney story. In that story, we have the Little Mermaid who is sent out to do some horrible deeds to the love of her life, the prince. Now it's funny because we have the dagger here. Sorry, notifications. And then we have another dagger here. And I was getting with the Knight of Chalices that I feel you think of yourself in a very negative light. Like, either your thoughts sometimes are very dark to you, and you believe yourself to be unworthy of something pure and genuine, because you believe you are this dark and horrible individual. And I see that echoing here in the 5 of Chalices, because we have this like dark aura here. We have the waves coming in here to swallow this woman here, and that speaks to me of anxiety. And then we have this like mentality, or this idea, or this thought of doing horrible things, and that scares the little siren here, the mermaid, this figure here. So There's, even with these two cards, there's this duality here in this connection. And that's why I feel you guys mirror each other, and that's why you connect. I feel that that's why you yourself cannot share your cup with other people, because your experiences, what you feel, it's very difficult to just express to anyone, because not everyone will understand, and it almost feels like this person is the only one who can understand you, and they can, because like they've heard your call and they're coming towards you, and it's like I don't know why I'm sensing like they hear your prayers and they want to answer them and to let you know, because they feel you at your purest essence, and to let you know the light that you are. But it's like at the same time, it's like when people give advice but they don't follow their own advice, like they see that in you and they want to rescue you so much, but that's kind of mirroring what they want to do for themselves, because they kind of perceive themselves the same way or in a similar manner, and they really wish that someone will come and save them from that mentality. But it's this idea of like saving yourself as well. So instead of taking the time to do that, save themselves, they see you and they want to save you in a way. And I feel that when you meet them and you truly understand them and what they're coming from, you will see yourself in them. But you will also try to do the same. You will try to help them. So it's like helping each other, but at the same time helping yourselves. Yeah? Because we even have this dove here represented, and the dove is purity. The dove reminds me of a higher source of divine guidance. And so there's always this feeling of light surrounding you or surrounding this person. There's pink also being represented here. This person might suffer from anxiety. Like I said, I feel this person does meditate and is spiritual, but not because they want to learn more about the universe or find their soulmate or find answers, but it's really to find that inner peace within, because I feel this is what's happening within them. A lot of turmoil, a lot of self-hate, self-deprecation, a lot of other thoughts, mentalities, that like inner voices telling them what they're worth, and that worth is like, it's very low, and they're trying to silence those voices. They're trying to keep from drowning. Standing on the balcony here, standing on the brink. And that's why they went into meditation. And I think that, I don't know, like divine guidance, because when we meditate, we connect with that higher source, and like that's it then, like that's like the crown chakra opening. You came in into their meditations, into their dreams, and it was like divine orchestration, because they needed to see themselves in a new light, because seeing you is seeing themselves in this new light, and it's finding that compassion for oneself and finding and seeing compassion for another. And it's reminding them and reminding you how kind and genuine and pure you are. It's like your purity, like you both are very, very pure. And so that's why you connect, and you guys go way back, like in other lives, and then that's why you can understand each other. Like you really traveled a journey, and your journeys are similar. It's like parallel paths. Even though you might not have been walking on the same path, you've been walking on parallel paths. Yeah, but this person comes off as, you're coming off as like masculine, like not yet fully grown masculine energy, and this person comes as not fully grown feminine energy. Like I think that when you connect, you both will evolve together into that king and then into this queen, because in this deck, this is the Queen of Cups. So you have yet to realize your kingliness, and this person has yet to realize their queenliness. And remember that that has nothing to do with genders or sex. It's just the energy. But now I talked for a long time. But let's look at the messages, the oracle cards, to see what the message is here. So we have balance. We have the balance card here. So with this balance, we see a man being represented as this tree, being rooted, and because of how rooted they are, how grounded they are, they can then grow as tall to reach for the skies, to be in connection with these birds that I always see as dreams. So this person, sorry, noise, let me stop for a bit. So this person is really finding grounding right now. They want to tell you they're really finding grounding right now, because they really are coming from this space of anxiety. And I think they want to let you know that they understand this. If you've also felt this, if you felt a fear, like an overwhelming fear that feels like a wave that will consume you, they know this. They know how that feels. It's kind of opposing and similar because we have a lot of water here, this massive wave, and then I always feel that like this cup being empty, so nothing being there. But we know that when there's a lot of emotions, like overwhelming, it feels, you know, panicky. It's a lot. And when we feel so empty, there's also pain. So there's pain in both. It's different, but like the essence of it is very similar. So this person understands this. And right now, I feel that they're also asking you to come into this balance, to come into this grounding, to root. And what rooting means is coming to understand yourself more. Not allowing your identity to be stained or to be dirtied by any of these inner voices that really speak shit. They speak horrible things because that's not who you are. They want to tell you that's not who you are. You're this pure dove here. You're this pure knight of chalices. You're one who has beautiful, beautiful dreams. So they're like, in times of darkness, sometimes we forget those dreams. Like, it's so hard to think of something beautiful and positive, but they're like, please ground yourself, anchor yourself in at least one thing that makes you feel good, that reminds you of that childlike essence that you are, and further your roots into that, further it, and allow your roots to grow so that then you can start envisioning further beautiful things for yourself and really connect with your essence again, finding that balance and not allowing any other thing to push you or to uproot you. Because once you're rooted, when the tree is deeply rooted, it's very hard to like to push them down. So even when you cut a tree, it regrows. So it's like rooting yourself in your truest identity, having this belief, really this belief of yourself that you are a kind, genuine, beautiful individual, and allowing yourself to grow into that, to grow from that rather. I think this is what they're doing. This is what they're coming into, but while they take the time to come towards you, they're asking you also to work on this. Because like they really want to see you safe. And they want you to feel safe within your own. Not just because they come into the picture, but because they want you to feel safe within your own self. Then we have seasons, and seasons for me denote change. It denotes evolving. I feel that right now possibly you're at this winter state, or you have been between like autumn and winter, and you've just been in that cycle, and you probably wonder, when is it gonna be spring? When am I gonna finish, like come out of this cycle I've been in of like kind of feeling well, or like feeling like I'm letting go of this like low mentality. But then I come back into it. Like then I look at my cup and I think that it's empty. I see it empty and I'm like sad all over again. And this person doing the same. And it's kind of telling you change is coming. Like this person wants you to know change is coming. A new transition is coming. Finally, we're gonna get through that winter. We're gonna get into spring. Something beautiful is gonna be born. Something is gonna grow. that is going to be true and stable and long term, and it's really going to allow us to fully open to ourselves and to our imagination and to our own beauty and our inner light. Because I just see like two kids really just playing, and like the world is their playground and their oyster, and they're just living in their imagination. And that's, I think, what you guys really are at your essence, and it's just coming back to that. It's finding that safe space. Oh, then we have duality. Okay, so duality, okay, I see it as the yin and the yang. It's that negative and positive energy. It's that dark side and it's that light side, right? But it's finding two colors that you possess, and realizing that you don't have to be completely in one or in the other. It's not black and white. There is this merge, and that's when you have two colors mixing, and it creates such a beautiful energy. So you've been in this winter and fall, right? Or winter and summer, like there's like very high highs, very low lows, or kind of about that. And then now it's telling you, find balance. You don't have to be, the scales don't have to be tipped. There is a balance, and that balance is this meeting right here. And you are this mesh of beautiful colors. You're not just black. You're not just white energy. You're this mesh of beautiful colors, and it's reminding you of that. Now I'm looking at this, and it reminds me of the infinity symbol. And looking at this, I think of like this quote I once wrote, which was, individually we are whole, together we are infinite. We have the infinity symbol. So it's like, yes, you are whole on your own, but I think you both coming together will really create this like infinite energy. Like, it's realizing you are this whole cup. You're already full on your own, but it's just imagining your cup, seeing your cup as full. Like them seeing themselves as standing in their power, knowing that they're not easily swayed by these voices because they have a voice deep within themselves. Realizing your wholeness, and then coming together and creating this like infinite energy. It's like, I feel this as a merging and as a union. As truly the yin and the yang. But like, you both have those energies within you. It's just coming together. Then we have blind. Yeah, so at this moment, like I was mentioning, you're not seeing your worth or your potential, and I feel this person is in the same. They're not seeing the whole picture, and they're covering themselves from the truth. It's not wanting to see the truth, in fear, in that insecurity, or because these voices are just too damn loud. But like, this person just see someone coming from behind gently and like putting the hands down so this person can finally see. It's telling, it's okay to see it. You're safe now. The monsters have gone away. There's no monsters anymore. It's like, I'm reminded of like a little kid like closing their eyes because they're scared that there's a monster in their closet or like something around them, and then like the mom comes or their protector comes and they let them know that everything is safe, and they just want to let you know that you are safe. You are safe. You are safe. Yeah. And to see your worth, because you're beautiful. You're beautiful. Your vessel is beautiful. Your inner light is beautiful. Your essence is beautiful. And you're allowed to dream as you have always dreamed, but you're allowed to also reach for those dreams. Now I asked for clarifiers, just like little side notes or PS notes. And these are the cards that came out. We have intuition. Okay, that's cool because we did have intuition for this wolf here. So at this moment, if you or this person are in this state of not seeing the truth completely, I'm seeing like, especially you, like I'm seeing this person looking at their cup as empty. Your intuition might be like this bear, a bit upside down. You might not be listening to your intuition, which is the truth within you, telling you that your cup is full, that you are worth it, that you're more than what you think you are at this moment. And I would put like the intuition here under the blindness is putting, like allowing yourself to see the truth, allowing yourself to see yourself in the mirror, but truly see yourself. See yourself without judgment. See yourself without that seed of hate. See yourself and trust me, and especially this person is saying, trust me, you will see you as I see you, beautiful and wonderful, because that's who you are. That's who you are. And I think this is also telling you that it's finally realizing that you do have this spiritual connection to this person, that you have not been alone, that what you feel is real, and that you have been telepathically communicating with this person, and this person is coming in, and when they come in, you will feel that familiarity with them. You will feel that safety with them. You will feel like not like this lone wolf anymore, because you have found your pack, you've found your mate. Like this two merging together finally to create this beautiful new color. And the next card that we have is gratitude. Yeah, the gratitude card here. So I think this is just I always see this as like a phoenix rising from the darkness, rising from this lack mentality or energy here. Like we also see darkness here behind these circles, these rings. So it's finding your color, seeing your true color, and seeing the beauty in it, and realizing that you're more than one color, because we also have two colors here. And it's rising, it's changing, it's finally winter ending for spring to begin, so it's being reborn. And it's also finding moments of gratitude in your life. Like you don't have to be like it's also the energy, like if you perceive you have a lot of great things going on in your life, but you're like, why am I still unhappy? Like I'm such an ungrateful person. If there's things that you don't feel grateful for genuinely, you don't have to force yourself to be grateful about it. It's just at the end of the day, if there's something in the moment that made you smile, like happy, whatever it is, if you like you heard a bird sing, or like your some of your family members did something funny or bizarre, whatever small, and it made you laugh and made you happy, had you feeling happy, then that's something to be grateful for. Whatever it is, it's just finding gratitude in that. You don't have to be grateful about every single little thing, because that's not genuine, and that's not what we want you to be. We want you to be in an energy of authenticity and being genuine and understanding yourself and seeing yourself in every color and every light. So yeah, find gratitude in what you do feel grateful for. And there's always something. There's always something. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting here. Now these two last cards, and I promise we'll be done and we'll move to the leaves. These are messages from Spirit. So these are messages from the spirit guide of this person sending the message to you. What they want to tell you in regards to this person, or any advice they have for you. We have the fox here in reverse. Now the fox for me is a very creative energy, very passionate as well. But you also know that the fox is a trickster, can also be manipulative. But in reverse, I think that's your fear. That your relationship might turn out to be this way. And the spirit is telling you, you don't have to worry. It's not going to be like that. This person is not coming here to trick you. This person is not coming here to manipulate you. On the contrary, this person is extremely silly. They're in this with you, but like you, if you resonate with this, then like you, they're extremely silly. They might be a bit dorky. They're witty at times, because I feel they see things from a different perspective. So they have a lot of inside jokes. They might laugh at their own jokes, but they're extremely creative as well. They're ingenuitive and creative, And when there's something that they're passionate about, like they're not going to be passionate about everything. They have specific things, but when they're passionate about it, they go all in. All in. Yeah, that's what Spirit is telling you about this person, which I think you might find yourself in this energy as well. And then we have this one, the letter, which for me just represents message. A message coming in from this person, like this message, but I feel like a physical message. So this person might be reaching out to you through email, through social media, through some way. They're gonna be delivering the message. Or if not, if you open yourself, if you let go of that fear and you open yourself to this possibility of actually believing you have this connection with this person, that which you do, then you will start receiving those telepathic messages like fast, like this, because it's the connection is already there, but it's like you might not receive it in the full extent as this person, because this person has opened themselves to it and you kind of haven't, and so they're telling you as soon as you do, then you will start realizing that this message is coming from another person, and that communication will be back and forth. So that's all I have for you guys. Yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Now let's look at the last section. Like, yeah, this person, I think this person, since they already connect with you telepathically and they're aware of this, they want to reach out to you in this 3D. They really want to reach out to you. So I think they will find I don't know how, if they don't know who you are, but it's like Spirit is telling you with that letter card that they will find a way to reach out for you. To reach out to you. Yeah, you will be receiving a message from them soon. But now we have the leaves here. And let's see what I'm sensing. Like, I'm thinking of like this person has whispered their message to the wind, and now the wind has delivered the message to you guys. So let's see what is the message, what they have whispered to the wind. So we have please, love, release, dream. We have, which one is this one? Imagine. Yep. Is that create? Yeah. Dream. I wrote dream twice accidentally, and we have both dreams here. Stay. Oh, well, there's no accidents, huh? Healing. Yeah. So love. Look, that's what you guys are. You both are love. That's your essence. It's love. And this person feels you and feels that love for you. Like I say, it's genuine. There's a lot of imagination and creativity with you both. That's also your essence. And I think that's why also you get consumed a lot by this like negative thinking, because if your imagination is really open, then you're going to be receiving from all aspects, not only the light and the beautiful, but all aspects, because again, for the universe, there's no right or wrong. There's just energy. We label it as right or wrong, or as negative, but for the universe, it's just like imagination. And so that's why you might get a lot of this like heavy energy sometimes, because you're really, I see you both, like your crown chakras being really open. And then we have a lot of dream, like both, like I said, both of you are dreamers. You're both dreamers, and you need to release these mentalities that you have of yourselves that are really keeping you down, because you're worth so much more than you you think you're worth, so much more. And please, like, this person really wants you to look at yourself in a new light, to see you how they see you, this beautiful, charming, creative, dreamy, passionate, and just sweet individual. And stay. I did get the message here, like stay, 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 right? I will stay. So like I said, I feel that you guys have connected in many other lives, but maybe for some reason maybe you weren't able to really stay together for a long time, and I feel that in this lifetime you're finally healing all the wounds. You're finally, like, maybe in the last lifetime you evolved into this Knight of Cups, and then now you're turning into that King of Cups, and like this person is now in this lifetime turning into this Queen of Cups. And so now as King and Queen, oh yeah, it's the Queen of Cups and the King and the Queen, oh my god, I barely realized it. Now you're like the perfect match, and now in this lifetime you will stay here for each other. You will finally connect in this lifetime. Like, this is the lifetime, because all the healing has been done and healing is going on right now. Wow, this was long. Yeah, but that's all the messages I have for you guys. This person I feel is coming towards you. They're charging towards you. They feel you, they hear you, and if you do feel this person, because I do feel mirroring here, if you feel the same for someone, then know that this is real, this is genuine, this is true, and follow your intuition, because your intuition is guiding you. So listen to it, and remember, you are beautiful, you are worth it, and you are loved. Okay, so that is all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it brought some clarity, some guidance. I hope it resonated. If it did, please leave a like or a comment. And if you want to stick around for more readings with me, Kim, then please do subscribe. If you need personal guidance, or if you want a personal reading with me, all the information is in the description box down below. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next moment, bye bye. Hello seekers who chose group numero 3, the blue calcite. So to deliver the message of your person to you, we're first going to be reading the written message inside this paper airplane, and then we're going to look at both tarot and oracle cards. And last but not least, as a little surprise, since I did ask for the assistance of the kindest and gentlest of wind spirit to help me deliver your person's message to you, we are going to be pulling some leaves here with keywords to form a clear message for you guys, okay? So first, let us look at the message written in this paper airplane. So this is the paper airplane you guys chose. Now let's read the message that's within, and we have, reaching from afar, I hear you in echoes. Remember me, for I shall not forget you. Okay, so this is the intuitive message I received for you guys. I also heard a lot of melodies, like not necessarily singing, just melodies from afar. But since I did receive a specific song for the other groups, I did ask for a specific song for you guys, and I did not get any lyrics or any song. I just got the words "the wind," and so I figured that there might be a song titled "The Wind," so I googled it up, and in fact there is a song, and it's by Cat Stevens. So if you're interested, please do look up the song after this reading to read the lyrics, or maybe there is a specific message there for you guys. So for this group, we do have the blue calcite, and the blue calcite, it aids in intuition and clairvoyance, and also in telepathy. Now the color blue is related to the blue chakra, so it also aids in communication. That's why we have the aiding in telepathy. It's also good for healing, and it's I feel very gentle and calming energy with this. It reminds me of like the angelic realm, which, by the way, I did feel, this is like exactly what I saw. I did get a lot of visions when connecting with the energy of this group. First of all, I saw a wreath, and then a woman wearing a wreath as a crown. I also saw a white horse, and the woman who was wearing the crown wreath, she was dressed in white, in this long white dress that kind of reminded me of medieval times. The word surrendering came to mind, and also the word suffering. I also saw white blossoms, and at the very end there was this very clear image of wings, of angelic wings. Yep. And when I was connecting with the energy of this group, I did get dizzy. I felt very dizzy. So there was this need for grounding, because the energy felt a little too intense, too up there, too high. A lot was going on. So there is this need for grounding. The word listen did come to mind, and my attention was pulled to a certain direction. The words turn, turn, turn kept coming, and like as I felt I was being gently pulled, it felt like being called to another realm. So I know not everyone believes in this, but the only thing I could think of at that time was like a fairy realm or something enchanting of the sort. So this group felt very magical to me. Yeah. So if you resonate with that, then maybe this is confirmation that this message is for you. Okay, now let us look into the cards. So the first card that I pulled for you guys is a tarot card, and this is to give us just the energy of how this person perceives you, the person who is sending the message, how they see you. Oh, we have the 10 of Chalices. Okay, so this is how this person sees you. Okay, so this might not resonate with everyone, but I did feel I don't like using this term, but I don't know how another way I can explain it, but it felt very high vibrational. That's why I felt this dizziness and this need to ground. It was like I was being pulled upwards, like my crown chakra was fully open. And since I saw we do have wings here, I did see angel wings, and the color white kept coming up. We have a white dress here over and over again. This feels like a spiritual connection, but how do I say this? Like the person, I feel that the person who is sending the message to you is represented by this figure here. See how she's wearing a crown here, like on her third eye? I feel that this person might not be incarnated in this physical 3D. Like I said, I don't think a lot of you will resonate with this, but I think this person is from either another realm, another dimension, or is in the spirit realm. And yeah, and they see you, either one of these two. Like I feel that those who chose in this group, you might be involved with someone at this moment, or you will be involved with someone pretty soon. And I feel that the person who's sending this message, that you're connecting at a very spiritual level, is your spirit guide, is your angel, and this being might have incarnated with you in this 3D in another lifetime, and in that lifetime, that was a firework, and in that lifetime you two might have been lovers, or romantically involved. But it's not so in this lifetime. They're more of your spirit guide or your personal angel, and they're just, I see them as looking out for you, and kind of I feel that if you're not in a relationship now, they will be the ones to help bring in this new romantic partner for you, which will be very fitting to you, and like it would be a very genuine and very nice romantic relationship. But since we are receiving messages from this person, this is a little weird. Okay, this energy is just, it's looking out for you. They want you to know they're looking out for you, and they love you dearly. They love you dearly, and it's just they're seeing your life play out, and they're your protectors, and like I said already, they're your guides, they're your advisors. If you do connect with your spirit guides, there might be a specific energy that you're very that you feel very connected to, that you can easily connect to. You might feel this energy or this presence around you. Now, for those who are not resonating that this person might be not incarnated in this lifetime, it does feel like it may be someone that has incarnated in this life but has passed away, and you were romantically involved with this person, and they're just telling you that they haven't left your side. They're still here with you, and they're watching over you. And if you're still wondering whether you should pursue another romantic relationship, whether you should partner up again or remarry, I think they're telling you that they would bless your marriage, they would bless your new connection, because they want you to be happy. They want you to keep experiencing this romantic love, because it's one of the many blessings and great experiences of this earthly life, and they want you to experience it. They don't want you to miss out on a thing. And they're supporting you, and they're protecting you, and they're guiding you. And I feel like for the other version of the story, I do feel that there will be a romantic connection forming soon, because we do have this couple here. And it will be very, like, there will be passion because we do have the roses here, but it will be very tranquil. Like, there won't be a lot of struggle or fight or difficulties within this relationship. And I feel it's because maybe there was a lot of that with this past relationship. I'm not saying that it was bad or negative, no such thing, but you know, there was a big conflicts or disagreements between you both. But I think they're like, okay, I think that the one watching over you, the one sending this message, is like, okay, it's time for you to go sailing on smoother waters. And they're bringing in this very just heartwarming and safe connection to you. They're guiding this person towards you and guiding you towards this person, and they're like blessing this. They're blessing this marriage. Yeah, they want you to be happy. Seeing you happy makes them happy. And they're okay. Look, they have this star on their forehead. They're blessed, they're okay, they're in safe hands, and I want you to know that you're in safe hands, because they're the ones watching over you. And if you do not resonate with that, then this person might be someone that you do not see romantically as. It might be a close figure in your life that you just don't perceive as romantic. And like, it's okay for them in a way, because again, it's the same energy. They want you to be happy. So whoever you're happy with, they're okay with that. And again, I feel that you do have this spiritual connection with them. They do feel very authentic, very genuine, and very, very pure. If this is like an unrequited love, like you do not reciprocate their romantic feelings towards you, maybe that's the reason why we got suffering. They might feel a bit pain in regards to that, but again, their love for you is so pure and so unconditional, that really they just want you to be happy. So they're it's not like they're putting your feelings before them. It's just that's how true their love is. It's not possessive. It doesn't require a label. It doesn't require a leash or a written paper or a contract of any sorts. It's you being okay. It allows them to be okay. And I do feel that there is a spiritual connection here. Okay, even if we are incarnated in this physical realm, our energy is so wide, so infinite, that we can also serve as guides. Our higher self can also serve as guides, not only to ourselves, but to other people as well. And so I feel if this is a person that is incarnated in this life, their higher self serves as a guide to you. And so if you feel like you have a specific personal angel that watches over you, you're always saying that you have this angel that watches over you, or you feel like this very strong connection with a specific spirit guide, then that is this person. Whether this person is incarnated in this life or not. I feel most like strongly that this person is not incarnated in this life, but this person could be. There's a lot of messages here, but just know that their higher self is serving as a guide for you, as an angel for you. And so they're guiding you always, and they want your highest good, and they're looking out for you. And you are protected because you have this personal angel who loves you dearly, has this true unconditional love for you. And so I know I'm speaking a lot about them, but they see you. It's because I'm just seeing that they're seeing you with another, like it's right here, they're seeing you with another person. But they see you as, I don't know, I feel like you have gone through a lot, be it in romantic relationships or just in life in general. But you have pushed through. Like, you might have the emotional scars or physical scars that show the war or the inner battle you have gone through. But like now they're telling you now it's the time to be at peace in this lifetime, to experience love in its truest form without any difficulty or any suffering. There needs to be no more suffering. And they see you as this beautiful and gentle soul, but also as very strong, resilient, and magnificent. Also very creative. I feel you're very crafty. You create things from nothing, or you look at what's around you and you make something new. You're very resourceful. Again, because like maybe your life has been one where you had to be resourceful, you had to be ingenious, you had to be creative, you had to really look out for yourself, be your own protector. And now is the time to bring in someone that can also provide that safety for you. Yeah, that's how they're seeing you as. Yeah. So that's what I'm getting here. It feels very your energy feels very mature. Like I feel that for some of you, you're mothers already. You've already been through a marriage or a long-term relationship. Yeah, and you've experienced a lot of things in your life. Experienced a lot. Yeah, losses, maybe from dear ones. Or just other losses in your life in terms of careers or romantic relationships. Yeah, but your heart has not turned to stone because of it. It's just been stronger, become more compassionate. Like it's genuinely this like Mother Gaia energy, like a very mature, feminine energy, very beautiful. But now we shall look. See, what else do we have? Oh, we actually have one other card that fell out for you guys, how they see you. And we have the 7 of Coins. See how this woman, her dress is in rags? And then we have all these they're swans, right? We have all these swans here. And they're all crowned with this star, same star that we have here. I'm seeing this one as very pure energy, but I'm also seeing it as commitment, as lifelong commitment, or even lifetime commitments. But I'm pulled to this woman in rags. So like I mentioned previously, I feel that you have gone through the ringer. You're really one who worked your way to the top. Maybe you came from a family or a place where you weren't given enough resources financially or even like emotionally. You weren't giving the time or dedication by your parents. And you really had to build yourself up. because I see growth here, like harvest and growth. And in doing that, in building your career, building your life, building yourself, building your own self-esteem, you have been very gentle and compassionate. Of course, there's been some rough patches, but overall, you've been so compassionate. See how these animals are pulled towards her? Like, her energy exudes this like safety and trust and compassion, and that's why like these delicate creatures feel safe around her. And look, even you are kind of crowned with this star. So it's this idea of being blessed. Like, you're blessed, you're looked after, you're taken care of, and all that you worked through, was really to build you up, really to show you how strong you are, how resourceful you are, how independent you are. And this is how they see you, because the 7 of coins is working, is like reaping your rewards, but is working for your abundance. And you have done that. You yourself have done that. And this person, this energy acknowledges that, and really, like, they admire it. They admire it. And so this is how they see you as. And we have a lot of green, and green reminds me of the heart chakra. It's that compassionate energy. You might also have like a green thumb. You might be really good at like with plants and stuff. Yeah. And yeah, I'm like sensing children with the swans as well. Or you might be very good with children, or you might help at like hospitals. Like, even though you've been through the rough patches, like, you still remember where you came from, and you get out of your way to help people who were in your situation once. So you're not like the kind of person like, if I did it, then so can you without help. No, you go and help as well, because you know how rough it was to be in the spot that you were once. And so you go to teach, you go to show empathy and compassion. And that's why I feel you're being guided by angels. Like, this might be just an angel or spirit guide who wants to reach out to you and to tell you that you are loved, that they are looking out for you, that they have seen your progress, and they're so proud of you. They're so proud of you. Yeah, and they love you so much. And most of all, they're so thankful for you, for your genuine and compassionate and giving heart. Thank you, because you're doing the work that they would desire to do on this earth, on this plane. But since you're the one here on this physical reality, you're working with them and helping the world improve. Because I see that with like the greens here, like, you're actually helping. So they want to thank you. Thank you for opening yourself to that. Okay, this one's gonna be okay. Now let's move on to the next one. So I asked, whoa, okay. So I asked for a card, or a card that would give me the energy of what this person who's delivering the message feels when they connect to your energy, what they feel for this connection. And we have the swan, and we have the swans here. Now the swan represents love in this card. Let's first look at the image, and then we'll look at what's written behind. No. So this might also be representing your essence, this swan energy here. We have a lot of the blue colors here. We have like indigo colors, and with the star being represented over and over where like the third eye is, I feel your third eye is active, it's open. So I feel you're very connected with your guides, or with the angelic realm if you resonate with that, or with source. Like, you're really receiving information. You might even see spirit or energy very clearly, because we have this vibrant colors here. We have also this pink, like we have the pink here. It's a very kind, sweet, pure, and genuine energy. We have like this little mark here. You might have a specific birthmark, I'm hearing, in the shape of a heart. I don't know, maybe some of you, that might be significant. Yeah, but the swan is very committed, is very loyal, is very gentle, and is very regal. So, you know, swans, when they're ducklings, Yeah, I think it is a swan. When they're ducklings, they're not the prettiest. They're not the prettiest ducks. And that just reminds me of this energy here. It's like coming from building yourself up, right? It's starting from the bottom and working yourself to the top. And that's you. Like, you really worked yourself. Even your like self-esteem, your self-worth, you built yourself up. And that's why you come into this energy now of the swan, into this beautiful energy here of the bride or the groom, of this commitment of this wedding. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of messages here. I'm sensing also, I think I'm gonna have to pull the other card just to verify, because if this is like, I do stand by that whoever this is that's sending the message to you, they are your angel. They also are your angel. They also are your spirit guide. They're always with you. And if you are in a relationship now, this relationship or the relationship that's coming in, the person that's coming in, know that that's a blessing from your angels, from guides, from source, from God, from the universe. That is a blessed union. Okay, because I'm sensing a lot of love here, but peace. Most of all, peace. And with this swan here, because this is to represent the connection. It's like with the indigo here, it's very spiritual. It's like, again, it reminds me of that third eye activation. It's like seeing further, and like it's very pure as well. But let's read into the back of this. It says, love. Swan teaches about awakening the power of self-love and recognizing inner beauty. Drawing energy from our virtue, she encourages us to reflect upon our fortuitous bounty. In the embrace of her grace, we are reminded to swim gently with the currents of life rather than against them. She arouses us to affectionately take review of our emotions, examine the trappings of our humanness, and acknowledge our shortcomings. Once we are able to love ourselves, we are able to love others without expectation. Yeah, so like I said, this connection feels unconditional. That's why whoever this is, they're not asking for anything in return. So if you do not choose them, they're okay with it, because if whoever you choose brings you genuine happiness, then they're okay with that, because again, their love is unconditional, which I will tell you now, I feel it's very rare to feel that unconditional love. It's not impossible, but it is quite rare. So that's just what's coming through. But now we will look at a card that will give us a general energy of the person who's sending the message towards you. And that is, what is this? Judgment in reverse. Whoa. Okay, we have an angel being represented here, sounding the trumpets. Okay. So this union, this connection feels very divine. And not in the way of like soulmates or twin flames. You know, some of us get very excited hearing those labels. But this is that love you feel when you connect to source. If you experience that in meditation and you connect with an angel or spirit guides, it's unconditional. That's why the high vibrational term came in mind, because it's that. There's no comparison, because it's genuine. It's what love is. And with this judgment card in reverse representing this person, okay, since it did come out in reverse, then this might be a person that is incarnated in this life. But again, the judgment card is here, so the energy is here. So I will be repeating that this person serves as your spirit guide or your angel, your protector. They're always with you. This connection, like separation, is an illusion, and they want you to know that they're always with you. There's a lot of scenarios here. If the person you're with, I feel some of you are in connection with someone. If the person you're with, yeah, you feel that purity, you feel that love, but you don't get the same energy and connection you feel when you connect with this angel, or when maybe you dream about this person, and you don't feel the same, then know that you're not in the connection with the person who's sending this message. And that's why they're the ones seeing you here with someone else. But if you're not in connection to someone, or if you are in connection to someone and you feel that unconditional love, like every time you try to explain it to someone, it's difficult for them to understand. Like there's no confusion here. It just is. Then know that you are connecting with this person sending the message. And if you're not in connection with anybody, you will be connecting with this person soon. And know that this union is divine, and it's blessed. And it's blessed. And it came here as your reward. It came here as, not as your reward, like it was meant to be. That's why we have judgment. It was meant to be. Like you decided this. I feel like you're two earthly, angel beings, earthly angels, who just decided to incarnate in this lifetime, to be together. Yeah, to show compassion, to show genuine love to the world, to just exude it. Doesn't mean you have to do great things. What I mean by great is like, you don't have to be famous people or donating millions of dollars to charities. No, it's just being you, being present in your love, sharing your love, exuding your light heals anyone who comes in close proximity or contact with you, and heals also Mother Earth, because you're vibrating in that love, in that high frequency. Okay, let's get further messages. Let's see. This is what I feel. It's a mystery to me. It's a mystery. There's a lot of interpretations here. They all kind of have the same seed, but there's so many interpretations. It's truly a mystery, and I think if you feel this, if you feel a connection, it's even a mystery to you. Like if you haven't met anyone, if you're not in a relationship with anyone, and you feel the presence, like you feel someone embracing you, you dream about someone in specific, and you feel such love when you're close to that, when you're in connection to that energy. I think you're just wondering whether this person is out there, whether this person is real. Know that this energy is real. I will be honest, I would love to tell you if this person is physically incarnated in this lifetime, but I'm getting so many messages here. One of them is that they're not, one of them is that there is, and I think the reason why this is not clear is because it's supposed to remain a mystery. That's why I think we have judgment in reverse, because the truth hasn't been revealed yet, and it hasn't been revealed for a reason. And no, nothing is done against you or to confuse you or to cause you pain. It's because how it's meant to play out will play out in a way that is favorable to you and favorable to the collective, especially for the collective in the terms of this union. Like yes, you will be winning as well, but I feel your union is very healing to not only you and this other person, but to the collective. Yeah, I don't usually do these kind of readings, but that's the message I'm getting here. So it's supposed to remain a mystery, but they just want you to know that they are proud of you, that they are looking out for you, and that you are loved. You are loved, child, truly. And that blessings are coming your way. And you're marked by the stars. You're marked by the angels. Let's see, another card comes out. We have help. Hold. Okay. So this reminds me of like a pod or a seedling that it's ready to grow. And this also reminds me of protection and safety. So again, it's like the same message. You're protected. You're being held. You're being held by this source, by this divinity. You're being held by love. You're protected by that. And I feel that even though you have gone through a lot, there's still more to experience. But now I feel it's like you've been climbing up the mountain. Climbing up the mountain. It's been hard, it's been tedious, but now you're at the top, and now it's like, it's going to be easier because now it's you climbing down the mountain. So that's going to be easier. Like this is going to flow more. It's going to be more peaceful for you. And that's what they want you to know. And they want you to know that all times, if you face some difficulty, it's going to turn out well. Because again, you're protected. These difficulties come as lessons to just further, to open your heart even further, to show you more empathy and compassion, because you are genuinely this giving soul. But know that you will be receiving what you have been putting out there tenfold. So I see all these swans here. Like, I don't think it's just your angels. I feel that you are loved by the people who surround you. Genuinely loved. See, the other card is the Magician. So the Magician speaks of manifestation. It's a realizing that you are the manifester of your life. You create your own reality. It also reminds me of success. We have the infinity symbol here, which reminds me of infinite potential. We have these two trees here, reminds me of this protection here by the universe. We have sun in the background, which is success for me. It's also shining your light, shining in your authenticity. It's also telling you when there's storms, remember those storms will pass because the sun is waiting on the other side to rise once again. And I see this energy of rising. This is just reminding me of that resilient energy. This is you. You've come into this world as the magician. As the magician, you fall and you rise. You fall and you rise. And there's this, like, I feel there's always been this calling towards you. Whenever you've fallen, you rise again because there's this knowing, there's this calling that pulls you up. It's like a hand that comes in to pull you up. And that's your angels. That's this person. That's this energy. More than a person here, I'm getting it as energy. Whether this person is in this physical reality or not, truly what's coming through here is their higher essence, their higher self. They're not showing their fate, like their 3D identity here. This is them in their truest form. And that's why we have this pure unconditional love. And they're just here to remind you of your power, that you are the magician, that you are safe, and that if you feel like you don't know all right now, it's for a reason, and to not worry, to not be blinded by the mystery or buried by that, like feeling that you're not being guided or you're not being protected because you're not being given all the answers. Know that not knowing is also a knowing. So for right now, they're not giving you all the answers you want, and it's because it's not to punish you. It's because they're holding you, they're protecting you, because it's not time yet. The time will come soon. So I only have 3 cards for you in terms of this. I asked for a few more cards to give me just like side notes or like the PS notes at the end of a letter, or as clarifiers, and we have these 2 cards. So we have, yeah, we have time. Like I said, we have time here. I feel this one goes here into the Magician. So time reminds me of divine timing. Like soon. With this one in reverse, I feel there is still some time for you to fully understand this. Fully have your questions answered. Because I think there's still more for you to experience. If this person is incarnated in this physical reality, let's say it is, they don't want to reveal to you who it is, because I think you still need to go through several other, or at least one other relationship before meeting this person. And if they were to reveal to you who it was, you wouldn't even consider going into these other relationships. You would just be trying to seek the one. But know that the relationships that do come before this individual, they're here to prepare you for that individual, for that connection, for that relationship. And know that these relationships are important because this union is truly divinely orchestrated. And it's pure and unconditional love. So if there's still a need for you to open your heart, to release some blockages, it's better for you to do that before meeting this person, so you can truly sit with this person in that unconditional loving space. And know that these relationships that come in are as loving and are as beautiful. So do not take them for granted. Do not put them lesser or lower than this union or this person, because they're as beautiful and as important. They're a keystone in your life in this lifetime. So there's still a bit for you to experience before meeting this person, let's say. Or if you have specific questions in regards to what you've been experiencing, there's still some time before those answers are delivered to you. And then we have seasons in reverse. I feel seasons will be under here. Seasons just echoes this time here. And with seasons in reverse, seasons remind me of change. If it were upright, it would be telling me there is a change coming soon, but it came out in reverse. So again, at this moment, there's still some time for you before this mystery is lifted. Yeah, I don't think Spirit wants you to know yet what's coming towards you. But that's why they just want to assure you that you are protected, that you are loved, that you are on the right path. Now, I did get one, maybe because this one was a bit difficult to read, I did get one tarot card for you guys. You're the only ones who got this extra tarot card, and it's to get the general energy of either this connection or this message. And this is the one I received. So we have instruction, and it came out in reverse. Yeah, okay. So whenever I look at the instruction card at the 10 of arrows, I always see this apprentice here as the person I'm reading for, and this one as source, your guides, your angels, whoever you resonate or connect with, and they're guiding you. The arrow for me is intentions. It's action, our thoughts, and then the bow is purpose and direction. And then you need these two tools in order to manifest something, in order to hit the target, to hit the goal. And so this is your spirit guides leading you. I feel they have always been, like I said, they're always really close to you, leading you, pushing you forward. Every time you fall, they pick you right up, and they're teaching you along the way. And that's why you've grown. You truly grown and matured, and that's why you're very resilient. And again, it's the idea of being guided and being protected, and being loved. But we also have it is the instruction card, and it is in reverse. So I feel that your next instruction, the answers you're seeking, they're being hidden from you. And it's gonna be a while till they're released, till this arrow is released. So it might be till this person comes in, till you know who this person is, till you figure out what this connection that you feel spiritually truly is. To get the nitty-gritty details, it will be some time. It's not time yet. That's the message here. They're just telling you it's not time yet. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Spirit can be like that sometimes, but I mean, it's amazing because what you will be receiving is pure, and it's unconditional, and it's divine, and you are already protected. This connection is already with you at all times, because remember, there is no such thing as separation. Okay. But I did ask for 2 more cards, and this is where did I put the cards away? I did ask for 2 more cards, and this is direct messages from Spirit. So this is like, for the other groups, I gotta ask like the spirit guides of the person who's sending this message to you. But since we already said that this person is a spirit guide to you, then we'll see what this person has to say directly to you. We have the Lily. Oh, this is a very pure and sweet energy. We have pink again here, which is that unconditional love again. It just reminds me of like family, of home, of safety. So again, they're telling you, you'll have this. You have this now in an energetical form. But if you're looking for it in your physical reality, you will have this. You will have that happy marriage. You will have that blessed marriage life. Either if it is with this person or another person that's coming in, no, you will have that safety and that happiness. 7 is also a very abundant and lucky number. We have 2 here, 2 and 0. We add them up in numerology. That's 2. 2 is union. The other card that we have is the dog. We have the number 4 here with, I don't remember if these are pentacles, but we have the number 4, which represents stability, longevity, something grounded, like a good, firm, stable foundation for things to grow for long term. And so I just see this as house, thinking it as house, and protection again. It's protection and healing, the number 4. And we have the dog here, and the dog is very loyal. I always see dogs as also a form of spirit guides, but incarnated here in the 3D. So this person is also like a spirit guide that is that may be incarnated in this 3D with you. And they just, with the dog here, they just want to tell you they're loyal to you. They're loyal to you. They'll always be by your side, and you're like you're their person. You're their person, and you're the best person for them in this world. No one compares to you. No one will ever compare to you, and they will always be by your side, watching over you. So that's what I get here. Oh, that was sweet. Oh, now let's pull the leaves here to see what they have to say. So I always see that as the person who's sending this message, whispering their message to the wind, and the wind delivering this message to you. So let's see what they want to tell you right now. Okay, that's it. Okay, we have dream, we have believe, speak, sing, music. We have dream. Yeah, we have dream again. I wrote it 2 times by accident. We have feel. We have imagine. Healing. And union. Did I not say? You're the only ones who got union. And I wrote this at the last minute. Something told me to write union. So there you have it. This is a divine union, and it either in this 3D or just in spiritual, it's divine. Whatever union that you have, know that it's divine. It has been blessed by the divine. We have a lot of dreaming here. You might dream, like I said, you might dream with this person, with this spirit, with this guy, with this angel, with this energy, because we have it twice. So pay attention to your dreams. The messages you receive in your dreams are extremely important here. Okay, they will guide you. They will give you the answers that you want, rather than want, need, in the right time. Speak. So just always remember, we do have the blue calcite, color blue. Speak your voice, speak your authenticity. We have music here. We have sing. So for some of you, you might want to pursue that, singing, music, or we do have the trumpets here. This person might communicate with you through music. You might hear singing sometimes, and you're like, well, where's that coming from? It's this energy, it's this person. You might love to sing, and that's a form of expression. That's a form of healing as well. And if you want to be a musician, they're telling you, pursue your dream. Believe that you can. Imagine it, that you're already there wherever you want to be. Feel into it, and it will come true. It will come true. Because if you have the talent, it's for a reason. So share it. Please share it with the world. That might be also your healing ability, is through singing or through speaking. Through music or creating music. Yeah, and also believe in this union. Believe in what you're feeling, and use your imagination, because it's extremely important in manifesting the life that you want to live. So that's the message that I have for you guys. I hope it resonated. I hope it gave you some guidance or clarity. This one was a bit jumbled up. If you resonated with this reading, please like or leave a comment. And if you want to stick around for more readings, then please do subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, and I do offer personal guidance or personal readings. All the information is in the description box down below. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next moment, bye bye.